Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Mike, and I thought I'd take just a couple minutes and tell you a little about me and the course we're about to start. For me, it's been very fortunate because I've had the opportunity to work both in the hotel industry and the food service industry. You can call me Dr. Mike or Doc, whichever you prefer. I live and work in San Antonio, Texas, and have had the opportunity not only to work in both sides of the industry, but also in several places, not only in the United States, but also in Europe. One of the things that I find most exciting is that when you look at it, the hotel industry basically deals with non perishable items. Whereas, and this is very converse, in the restaurant industry, we're constantly dealing with perishable products. So consequently, timeliness is more of an important concept in that area. And you will have to excuse me, I'm going to buy a new microphone because it sounds like I'm trying to talk to you from the bottom of an empty tomato can. Some time ago, a newspaper reporter asked me if we went to your house, what would we find in your refrigerator? Well, at that time, I was working as an executive chef in a very large restaurant, and there were a lot of nights that I just didn't make it home. So I just thought a second and said, well, if you looked in my refrigerator, you'd find three of my favorite drinks: fresh pasta, Reggiano Parmesan cheese, and a jar of Adam's crunchy peanut butter. Though I have an extensive French background, I have to honestly admit that the year that I spent working in Italy really made up my mind as far as the type of food that I like. It's Italian. It's got to be Northern Italian, and it's got to be good. Okay, getting started. Here's a couple of quick notes that I just want to iterate. You're going to find this written several places in the course, and that is keep up with the course and always keep in mind that we're not only looking for content in your assignments and your discussions, but also what you think. Constantly start to ask the question, why? I can give you a quick example. Once, when I was working um, for a hotelier in Daytona Beach, when I first started in the industry, he said, you know what we're going to do, Mike? We're going to build our own laundry. I'm tired of dealing with laundry companies and the way they quote do business. So, what we're going to do is for both motels, we're going to create our own laundry. As an assistant manager, needlessly, I forgot all about the fact that I was going to be one of those people working in that laundry when the regular people were off. One day, one of the owners asked me, well, Mike, how do you like it? What do you think now that we have our own laundry? And I actually just had to say, well, I think we have more consistency or at least a handle on it. At that point, it was no longer a case of having to call up the cleaning service and say, well, we need newer sheets. These sheets are getting tattered, they're a little old, they're slightly discolored, there's blotchy spots on them. Now we could just literally hold them up and say to the owners, here's what we're dealing with, here's what we need. As I mentioned in a previous video, if you find yourself stuck on something, you want a different point of view, just reach out and grab me. I'll be glad to have a conversation with you or answer you in a text or email. One thing I can't stress enough is the importance of this course because it is the linking pin in so much of what we do within the industry. Whether you're in the hotel side or you're in the food service side, makes all the interesting thing that we do even more important. I wish you all the best of success and I look forward to working with all of you. Welcome aboard and let's go for it.